Okay, no faffing around. We have a brand new trailer for Fantastic Four. Let's get into it.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week.
I like the retro
Sunday,
style,
7
man.
On the dot,
Oh, look at
no
that
matter
little,
what. We're all here.
little table. Okay. See a little thing popping up in the background?
Herbie, how's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what?
Okay.
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Between minds about the design so far.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't
Getting a
a
bit of a
rock.
rushed backstory.
Right here. Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny
See, I think that was New York and I didn't see Avengers Tower.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Interesting. Who's the old guy?
As a family.
Was that Beatles reference? What? okay, we're breaking this one down. We're breaking it down. I'm going to commentate as much as possible. I don't want to bore you guys, but there are definitely a couple of elements of this trailer that I want to kind of observe just for a minute here.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
I mean, you can see the skyline there, right? So I don't think this is set in our universe because you got some really strange looking buildings. Like, what is this?
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week.
This is definitely a multiverse story then. So, but I'm sure they were going to play some kind of role in Doomsday, so that they've got to transfer from this universe over to ours.
Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
I really like the style.
How's that sauce coming? Yeah.
See, the design, I feel like it's super comic book accurate. The costumes are all like super gimpy, for lack of a better word, which I don't mind necessarily because I feel like it's fitting with the theme of this whole separate universe, which is fine. But the face, it's one of those things, maybe it works better in the comics than it does in live action. We'll see. We'll see. It may take a while to grow on us, but I'm glad they're keeping it, close to the comics though.
I'll be the judge of that.
I can't unsee Cousin from The Bear. That's the one thing that's putting off the voice, especially with the food reference straight out the gate. It's got to be like a little reference to that.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what?
Good work with the sound
I
effects.
want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
I like that they're not making him as brutish as some of the things that we've seen in previous Fantastic Four movies.
T-5.
Let's see, what's he working on here? Like some kind of wormhole kind of vibe? I can't make out any of this text, but it seems like maybe he's experimenting with the multiverse stuff, and then that's going to lead into, because I mean, you got like these alternate planes with something in the middle here. So maybe that will lead into multiverse stuff.
Before we went up the first.
So I reckon that we're not actually going to be getting that much of a backstory. I think we're going to see like a flashback through TV and that kind of thing. And that's how we're going to learn what happened to them. But we're going to be thrown straight into the deep end.
Time, you couldn't turn invisible.
I don't think we're going to be spending much time on this.
Pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
I don't know how I feel about this guy. Look at him with a suit, looking all fancy. There's just something about, he's got the kind of face you just want to slap, you know?
And Johnny never
Maybe that's
caught
the point.
fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll
Okay.
face it together.
See, I don't think this is Galactus, weirdly. Like, this doesn't strike me. We see him towards the end of the trailer. We know that he's in the movie because of previous things, but this doesn't strike me as a Galactus kind of effect. This has got to be something different. Maybe this is when Silver Surfer shows up? See, I feel like Johnny's chasing Silver Surfer in this scene. Like there's nothing that seems to have like been painted out. Very strange. Visuals are great, don't get me wrong. Who's this guy? I do not recognize him in the slightest. Like no character springs out to me. Galactus. For anybody wondering why he changes size, because we've seen him pop his face at the Fantastic Four base headquarters, whatever you want to call it. Galactus can change forms, but it's strange seeing him. He looks almost damaged on some of these parts here. So I don't know if that's just part of the design for his crown, but
As a family.
this is definitely a Beatles reference right here. It's weird that we didn't see Mr. Fantastic's powers in this either. Like they're probably going to be very similar to what we saw in Multiverse of Madness, but I wonder why they're keeping it. Maybe it's because we want to introduce Pedro Pascal before showing off him using the stretchiness. Maybe that'll put some fans off. Decent trailer. I may have to go through this frame by frame and break it down just to try and get a rough idea of how it's all going to piece together, because I don't think we're going to be getting much of a backstory between all these characters. I think it's going to be more of a flashback, but I'm not complaining. We know how they got their powers, but also like how is Doom involved in this? What happened to this universe's Victor Von Doom? Because we obviously know that Tony Stark is going to be coming along and trying to mess with some stuff, but is he going to do it in this universe? Is he then going to go back to our MCU universe? And there's so many questions right now, man. I'm very curious. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Let me know what you think about the trailer. I'm cautiously optimistic about it. I think this is very unique. It's a change of pace that Marvel needs. It's just there's a lot of new things. Sometimes too many new things can seem off-putting to some people, but I'm optimistic. I think they're on the right path, and it's cool to see Pedro Pascal taking a seat in Marvel. Anyway, my lovely faces, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the trailer. Subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll catch you in the next one.